All right. What is up, guys? So, I have some news. You guys probably know from the title. First, let me get everything pulled up. Let me turn on the indicators. I am going to be trading on the live account today um, for the first time in probably what, 2 or 3 months. And it's because I've saved up enough money. Now, if I do take a loss in the next, if I take a loss on the accounts or on the live account, then I'll probably be back under the threshold, and then I won't be able to trade on it anymore for the time being. So we'll just have to see. But anyway, I am going to be trading it. So yeah, we're just gonna. I'm just gonna go ahead and try my best. I've traded profitably on demo for the past 3 months. So yeah, and I'm just gonna be consistent. So anyway, um, cool. Okay, so let's start getting information on what we got going on, bro. I look so young with this. With I might actually just not wear the hat, but I look so young because I shaved. I look so young. I look so young. What the? Okay. Just hang on a sec while I still get everything set up. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and start looking around, see what we got going on. I was gonna wear the hat, but bro, I look way too young with just the hat. I don't know. I look so different when I've shaved, bro. I look so different. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting everything pulled up and look around. So I'm gonna get up Discord. Already have Discord pulled up. I'm gonna get up TradingView. And yeah, and then we'll start. Man, that's crazy clicking the button for the live account. Dang, bro. We're back. We are back. So, okay, let's start charting. So let's just go top down and kind of get an idea, and then we'll go from there. So, let me make sure my daily loss limit is set correctly. Yep. Daily loss limit is set. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start kind of in a higher time frame idea, and then we'll go from there. So, starting out on the daily chart, we have a daily fair value gap right here. So that's kind of the first thing I'm seeing. So daily fair value gap. As I said before, this has been like a breaker, but we are within this daily volume balance, this new day opening gap. If you go to the monthly, it is like a monthly implied gap, right? That's what I've said in the past. So what really is going to matter is, are we going to break this this daily gap, or are we going to go lower here? Yeah, so we kind of have a pin bar a little bit. It could end up being and then maybe we could go even end up being high resistant and then go higher. Do we have S&T? If we have S&T with like S&P 500 on the daily chart, yeah, there's no S&T, is there? Why is the chat box not fitting correctly? Okay. Sometimes the reason I'm checking is sometimes the S&T indicator won't catch everything, so it's worth it to check. I don't think there's an obvious S&T. Okay, going back to the chart here. So monthly kind of implied gap. Once again, we're back at this. This is a new week opening gap. So it's gonna really depend on, are we gonna reject this daily fair value gap, or are we gonna hold this new week opening gap? And then, yeah, this daily gap above. But what it might be is it might be CRT up to this high. So we gotta figure out, are we gonna get through this daily fair value gap or not? Low key, this could actually be CRT, where we have a CRT low and then CRT high. What day of the week is it? Yeah, so I mean, think about it. If Monday made low of the week and then Wednesday started going up, we could see a move up to this other side. What up, Javier? What are you thinking for today? I'm just getting information right now. I'm not entirely sure yet. So it's going to depend. Are we going to hold this daily for value gap, or are we going to kind of break through it? You could consider this a daily CRT. We are going up against a daily FVG to the upside. So it will depend if we break it or not. Yeah, good morning, Javier. I really do like the way we're using this new week opening gap. And then also now this is probably like a 4 hour for value gap here. And we talked about the other day how this is just going to be a really nice liquidity pool. So I wouldn't be surprised if the market did want to go up there. You like shorts? Nice, bro. Oh man, I really like. You look at the. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate the, what's it called? The diverse perspectives. I can't speak. Diverse perspective, because I don't want to ever get tunnel vision. I definitely think it's possible. I'm just getting information right now, you know. So, yeah, I kind of see that. Maybe as daily CRT, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I could be so wrong. Wow, look at how much transactions are up here. But then again, guys, like it could be AMD to the downside, right? Anyway, it's gonna depend. What strategy do you trade? I trade ICT concepts and just understanding of liquidity in AMD, and yeah, that's, and then the entry model. I just see the entry model as the tool. So. Yeah, it's really going to depend if we break this daily gap. Okay, let's just go in lower time frame and start getting more information. I mean, this kind of, to me, this kind of looks like a buy model. What are these lows? These are market open lows. So maybe we need to come down, grab those market open lows, and then we go higher. Let's go ahead and get out our true opens and start plotting those. So true week open. Why is True Week Open not showing up? Why is True Week Open not showing up? What the heck? I didn't click it. That's why. Okay. So I kind of feel like the data lows, we'll probably need to go take the data low and go to True Week Open. Not data low, market open lows. Or maybe it is data lows. Yeah, so I kind of want us to come down. Nope. I'm at True Week Open. Okay. So, yeah, we got those market open lows. Oh, I forgot to check Forex Factory. That should have been my first thing I did. So, let's go ahead and check Forex Factory. And then, so we had 8:30 unemployment claims come out. And then we have 10 a.m. pending home sales. So, hey, what up, Kalechi? Good morning. We're just gathering information right now. So don't treat anything I have on my chart as like exact science because I'm just gathering information. So okay, where's the True Week Open thing? Okay. So we have True Week Open resting right below that market open low, which makes me think we might end up coming down and souping that. If we're gonna go higher, that'll be a soup. I would not be surprised. That's just a thought though. So there's midnight. So we are below midnight. And then I'll start looking at draws and liquidity in a second. And then here's 7:30. So okay, perfect. So I know my chart's a little messy right now, but just bear with me. I'm getting everything together here. So below midnight, below 7:30, we got True Week Open right here with the data low right there. Not data low, market open low. Maybe it is a data low. What happened yesterday? It was just FOMC minutes in the afternoon. Okay, so I should probably post news, and actually, it's not really like mandatory. No, I'll post it. I haven't posted news in the Discord in like over a month and a half, or like a month. It's whatever. Alright. Yeah, I kind of feel like this could be a market maker buy model, especially with the way we're holding the new week opening gap. But that's just me. Like I said, Javier is bearish. So but I would kind of want to see the market open lows get taken before that were to happen. So, and then this is a 4-hour gap here. Essentially a 4-hour BPR. So then if we look for a 15-minute change in state, we have one right here. So I'd probably say this is the OB to project out projections. So we've gone 1 projection, 2 projections. So yeah, I could expect this to go 4 projections, and I would not be surprised at all. And all this could be low resistance liquidity. But that's just me. So, but once again, we have a daily for value gap here. We would have to get through that. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in 4-hour, 15-minute models in my journal. That's just an idea. Not an exact science, guys. I don't know yet. I don't know, right? I'm just getting the information of what I think could be the case. And then all of this could end up being low resistance eventually, in my opinion. So, once again, let's project that out. Yeah, I mean, 4 projections is like really nicely above the LRLR. So, I could definitely see us running up there. I'm thinking this might either be a 15-minute market maker buy, models reaccumulation, sells. So if we get a bullish breaker, look for buys. Yeah, I'm just mapping everything out in the higher time frame right now for possible. Once again, this is not. Don't treat this as this is like it has to happen, because you know it's you got to be reactionary in trading. But I don't know. I like getting an idea. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was a soup. Okay, I'm putting this in my journal for possible 4-hour, 15-minute buy models. With the idea that we would expand kind of today, because this would be a bullish classic expansion week if this played out. I'll actually draw an arrow of the possibility, right? We might soup the low, and then run up to the 4th projection or something like that. I don't know. Once again, totally speculative, guys. Dude, every time I do this extreme speculation, I'm usually wrong, so. But I don't know. So I'm going to put this in possible 4-hour, 15-minute models. Okay, so now I am going to drop down am actually in a sell from 334 London. So either I'll close my position and sell one bullish breaker. Yeah, because we might be looking for market open lows right now. So I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff because once again that was kind of more of like my higher time frame speculation. So now that I kind of have that out of the way, I'm gonna be more reactionary and less deterministic. So I'm just gonna be marking out draws and liquidity and SMTs and true opens, and and then I'll just be prepared to take whatever I get. But yeah, it also could be. I'm gonna put in weekly profiles. Could be a bullish classic expansion week. Tuesday made a low and we have nice LRLR above. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in. Okay. You're doing it clean. Good job. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just gathering information, right? I could easily be so wrong, but that is how you get better, is just by analyzing and then reflecting when you're wrong. And so the market might treat this as void because of the LRLR above. So, okay. Let's start marking out draws and liquidity. So, we got previous day's high above. So there's previous day high. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. And let's get rid of this. I just like to get an idea of the higher time frame of like kind of like possibly what could be going on. So previous day's high, and let's look at session. So if today is bullish classic expansion week, or if this week is bullish classic expansion week, then I want to see what kind of daily profile could we be looking at. We'd probably be looking at New York reversal, where we take London low, or we take market open lows, and then we'd reverse up to these draws and liquidity up here, London and PM. So, but that probably wouldn't, if that did happen, that probably wouldn't happen until 10 a.m. And remember though, Asia relatively equal lows? That is kind of the biggest red flag for a bullish bias, is there is Asia relatively equal lows. These were something that I marked out the other day that I don't want to become ignorant to. So let's go ahead and not get too deterministic, and let's just mark those out as well. So your bond to become extremely profitable, man. Thank you, bro. I've been trading profitably on Sim for the past couple months. Today's my first day trading actually back on my live account, so. But it might be short-lived. If I take a loss, then I have to save up until I meet the threshold to be able to live trade again. So there's very strict criteria of when I can do a live trade and when I can't. Okay. So yeah, market open low. London, PM, previous day high. So these are our draws and liquidity. These are our true opens. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. And this is really, and I really just like having draws and liquidity, SMTs, and true opens, and then the rest kind of just I process in real time, right? If we get an outside bar, or if we get an inversion for a high gap, or if we reject a gap and go higher or lower, that's a instinctual thing I need to figure out, right? So We got relatively equal Asia lows below, market open, lows below with true week open perfectly beneath them. We got London PM and previous day high above. If this is a bullish classic expansion week, then the daily profile would possibly be New York reversal, where maybe we soup true week open with the market open lows and then reverse post 10 a.m. That's an idea. Okay. Maybe at open we will get 24,950. That pullback wasn't really that big. Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. Okay. So, yeah, I think market open lows are a strong draw on liquidity right now. So, we are rejecting this 15-minute fair value gap. Let's go ahead and drop down to a lower time frame. So there's this 15-minute gap that we're rejecting. What is this? 730? Okay, let's get it exactly where 730 is. There it is. So we came up above 730. Let's actually replace this. Actually, no. We'll just have that automatically update. Maybe at open, we will get to 24,950. That pullback was not really that big. Yeah, 24,950. Yeah, it's possible. I kind of want to see the market maybe seek for market open low. It looks like we're, the trend is lower and market open low. There you go. It's right there. But eventually I could see us forming some kind of New York reversal, maybe like around 10 a.m. I could see that. And it almost gives the vibes of we have a displacement leg, and then we might have came up to, yeah, like around OTE. So anyway, I could definitely see us getting a rejection of this 15-minute gap. Let's look at new day opening gaps. Let's look at stat map. So new day opening gaps. I'm going to turn off event horizons. My last contract's TP is at the previous day's low where there's equal lows. Hopefully we get the open and then maybe bullish. Yeah, we definitely could seek these Asia relatively equal lows, guys. It's definitely possible. Where's the RTH gap going to form? That's something else we should take a look at. Where's the overnight gap going to form? So yesterday's close is 944. Okay, so we're going to form a decent RTH gap to the upside. So once again, kind of increasing the idea that I think later we could get maybe like a 10 a.m. reversal to go up to fill this RTH gap. That's just an idea though. What are those event horizons for? So event horizons are just the midpoint between two new day opening gaps or two new week opening gaps. They're just a key level. They're a PD array like anything else. Go back test it. See how the market interacts with them, right? The market will interact with them. Right? You can see the market respecting it here, respecting it here, respecting it here. You can see there's a perfect reaction off of it there. So the market, it's going to treat it like a key level, you know. But I don't use them a ton. Okay, I kind of think we're just going to reject this 15-minute gap. At least go to market open low. So maybe you could look for shorts here, but I do just want to be super patient until I find something that I really like. Yeah, because it kind of feels like it could be it could end up being that we accumulated here, swept out the high there, and now we're distributing down to market open low. So midnight got manipulated, 1:30 got manipulated, all the true opens got manipulated up to the highs in London. So this is something to consider, right? Asia accumulated, London came up, manipulated. I think New York's gonna distribute to market open low, and then we reverse possibly after that. You guys kind of see what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Accumulation, Asia kind of accumulated. It could be a good day to look at range projections. I don't normally look at range projections, but it could be a good day for that. So accumulation, we went above 1:30, which was the true session open. We went above midnight. So you see how true opens play such a good, important role here. We went above 1:30. So there's 70% capacity. Boom. Went above 1:30. And then $152, 90-minute true open. So somewhere in here. What is this supposed to be? Yeah, that makes total sense. It makes total sense. Smart, bro. It's something to consider. Is we do have bullish SMT, but yeah, we'll just have to see, guys. We'll just have to see. I think I might have saved that wrong. Oh, and that looks like a really good manipulation leg. So let's project out that manipulation leg. Project it out in a lot of different ways here. I usually project it out kind of like this. We could just reverse here. We went 7 projections. So it's not entirely impossible. And it's a new day. Oh, whoa, I didn't see that initially. We could just reverse here. We might not need to go lower. If we hold this new day opening gap. Why is it not populating this new day opening gap? Oh, probably because I have the setting turned on. Okay, why is it not popular? Oh, because it's not a new day opening gap. Oh, what the? That's a volume imbalance? What? That's not a new day opening gap? Yo, why is there a volume imbalance that big? What? I've never seen actually. I probably have, but that's a huge volume imbalance on the 5 minute chart. Why is there that big of a volume imbalance there? Okay, this is now piquing my interest. What the heck? Why is there just such a massive 5 minute volume imbalance here? It feels like the market's interacting with it pretty cleanly too. And we went 7 projections here, which filled the volume imbalance. Why is there such a massive 5 minute volume imbalance? So weird. Yeah, that was interesting, guys. I have not seen something like that in a minute. That is really, really interesting. And we already have bullish SMT with this low. That's why I'm thinking of this phase as either bullish reaccumulation or bearish distribution. Phase 1 will decide according to the market open. And manipulation is what I'm thinking. Manipulation in what way, though? That is so fascinating, guys. Like, every day, the markets never cease to amaze me. It's like, the precision is crazy. Let's check StatMap. Oh, yeah, let's check session StatMap. I don't really care too much about the candles. Okay. We went to session statistical manipulation level there. So if this is a 5 minute volume imbalance, then we could be looking at a lower time frame buy model off of the 5 minute volume imbalance. So something like this, where we already have a bullish SMT here. Dude, I love trading so much. It's so cool. Like, what? Either we will not get a 15-minute bullish breaker, and that's a sigh for bearishness, or manipulation towards down and buy side. Interesting. And then look at the way we use the bottom of it and then we use the top of it. It's very, very cool, honestly. So we might end up inversing this 15-minute gap to the upside. We might end up inversing this 15-minute gap to the upside, then confirming the drawn liquidity could be back up to the RTH gap. We now might get a 15-minute IPG off of this. So guys, this 15-minute inversion to go up to what to the RTH gap might not be that bad. And it will come with the market, what's it called? It'll come with market open. We're delivering from, yeah, exactly. Or we continue to manipulate lower and we hold this 15-minute gap. I'm not taking this, but this could play out. I'm gonna probably look for something lower time frame, but this is something that could play out, right? So this could be something that plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this in I'm gonna put this in trade opportunities or trade callouts. Yep, I'm live. live. I would not be surprised if something like that held. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Turn SMTs back on. But I do think it's so fascinating how London manipulated above all the true opens. So oh, we got 922 formed. Okay. So we did just manipulate 922. I'm prepared for whatever we may get here. And you know, I'll probably just tape read this if we get it, cuz I don't really like 15-minute trades. In all honesty. I know that's kind of weird, but okay, I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna bring these over because they're kind of in my way. We got 5 minutes to market open, right? Yeah, we got 5 minutes to market open, maybe 4 minutes now. So, yeah, I would not be surprised. Even with the Asia relatively equal lows, this 15-minute could definitely inverse, and then we run up to... Now, why is this still showing up? Oh, because that's not the 90-minute open. 90-minute opens... Oh, 90-minute open... 922 is right here. I really like the volume imbalance, though. Like, I can't lie, the volume imbalance is so interesting to me. It just makes me feel like this will be a Phoenix model right here. Once again, I just like observing until I like obviously see the thing that I know is gonna work, you know. But it's so fascinating just to observe. It definitely could be a Phoenix model here. Okay, I want to get the screenshot in before the market opens because I want to be able to say I called it if it happens. It is just interesting though. So we got market open in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute till market open. We have bullish SMT here, bullish SMT here. All this kind of looking LRLR-ish. We got the 5 minute volume balance. Kind of framed this as a market maker model a little bit off of the volume imbalance. And if so, if it is a market maker model off the volume imbalance, then this is a 30-second change in state right here. And then it would make a lot of sense if we went to OTE of it, which would be right here. And then we went up 4 projections. Dude, if I'm right about this, that'd be crazy. And we're forming an SMT with it too. Putting this in 5 minute 30 models. Well, we got an outside bar on the 32nd. Okay, I think I might try. I should have tried that. I should have just taken the outside bar right when we got it. Oh, dang it. No, I just don't want to rush it because once I take my trade, I have to be done. You know, if it's a loss, so I just don't want to mess up. You know, I do not want to mess up. So many bullish S&Ts here. No first presented for value gap yet. So you can see we almost utilized that Phoenix entry. How did the 15-minute close? The 15-minute did not inverse. We swept out that high above 922. And above 730. We are possibly about to form a 5-minute outside bar. Okay, market's definitely feeling a little undecided here. I'm gonna get rid of this, even though I know that that might hold. It's just too much clutter on my chart. I just want to focus on not a ton of stuff right now. We manipulate all the true opens to the downside. I would say this is also Phoenix model on the 3-minute with this rejection block. This outside bar did take us up to these equal highs, which is a 2R actually. So, but I think we go higher here. Just because I think this volume balance is actually like a really powerful PD array, and I can tell the market's looking like it's respecting it. That's just what I think, though. We'll see. It might very well likely might just. Would I take a trade? I might just do a tape read because, yeah, no reason to rush. We might need to come down. Maybe what's this? Market open low. So it looks like we might have gotten a. Yeah, this open was whack. Okay, we just kind of souped to that high probability soup area. So this could be a soup. Also, it might not be a soup. Okay, we're going lower. Okay. Or we're gonna soup that low, and then this ends up being Dark Phoenix. This actually very well could be the Dark Phoenix model. But we'll see. Once again, I'm not doing anything unless it's obvious. Okay, so end up being high resistant, and then rejected it to go lower. Okay. Now we're drawing for market open low here. So, okay, the initial idea of the 10 a.m. reversal is seemingly more likely right now. Obviously, for obvious reasons. I think we'll reverse and run this LRLR and then fill the RTH gap eventually. So, once again, there was nothing obvious for me. I didn't do anything. It's kind of scary, but, you know, it is what it is. So, wow, the volume imbalance only held for so long, unless it still holds and just the bodies that respect it. That'd be crazy. Is there not SMT? Oh. If we did inverse that, I'd probably take that. Like, this on the 30-second isn't bad at all. I think we already inversed the 15-second. Yeah, we got a 15-second change in state. This is Dodgy's bread and butter. So you guys can be in on this 15-second change in state if you want. I'm not, because I want to see this external gap get inversed. I want to probably see both of these gaps get inversed, like this, and then I'd enter. And is this the first presented for value gap? If so, we might be about to cook here. It is, in fact, the first presented for value gap. So I will take this if we get it. And yeah, we'll see. Once again, we already have a 15-second change in state. We haven't taken the market open yet. Okay, we probably might need to go down and take market open low here. Once again, why? Because true weak open is resting right beneath it. So we all keep in mind this is the first presented for value gap, so if it does end up wanting to reject here, that is fine. Okay, I'm about to enter if this closes. And I might enter on a limit order to give myself some more stop loss, but we'll see. This is Dodgy's bread and butter though. 30-second inversed. Surely this feels a little too easy though. I feel like market looks like it's kind of spooling here, holding for value gaps. It almost feels too easy though. I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, this is gonna work, because it feels too easy a little bit, you know. And I hate when trades feel too easy. So, but then again, don't overthink it. A good trade is a good trade. If it's a loss, accept it as a statistic. And we, once again, we have not taken this market open low yet. So I'd probably just be patient here, you know. And the other cool thing about the first center value of getting inverse, it would also re-inverse the old volume imbalance. Is there a 2-minute gap? So there is a 2-minute gap, so you might want to see the 2-minute get inversed, but... And it's a 2-minute CRT right now, so I'm feeling like it's like we're probably going to go up. Unless we come down soup market open. Yeah, that, which is possible. We also have market open highs, which will be a really nice strong liquidity as well. So have that marked out. I would also definitely want to possibly enter on an outside bar. So we have first strike to the downside. If it's bearish, y'all want, if it's bearish, you guys, if you want, you can take the first strike to the downside if you're bearish. If you're bearish. So there's a first strike to the downside here. Like that. So if y'all are bearish. Because we do have the Asia relatively equal lows, but for me, I'm feeling like it's gonna turn bullish here, but I could be wrong. Hey, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to focus right now though, because we are, you know, in a possible prime time to execute a trade if there's something here. Once again, if y'all want to take that to the downside, you can. I'm not really bearish though. Oh, we just got an outside bar on the 1 minute. I think I'd prefer to wait for this first center flag after inverse, but this outside bar on the 1 minute might play out. So y'all could take this 1 minute outside bar if you want to. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. I maybe should just take it right now. But I think I'll wait for this first center flag up to inverse because that would be like the deal breaker. And I might enter with a limit order because that way I get more stop loss in. Only thing is not the most violent closure here. Oop. That's looking good. Okay, we got 43 seconds. Yeah, the outside bar, you could have taken that outside bar. There's really nothing wrong with it. I wanted to wait for the first center flag up to inverse, and, well, that's okay. Okay, I'll enter on the retest of the first center flag up, so 832. If we inverse this. Only thing is we do have bearish SMTs. That's a bad sign for me. Okay. There's bearish SMTs. That's the only thing. That has me sussed out a little bit. Oh, I should have entered there, bro. Nah, yeah, the bearish SMTs have me sussed out a little bit. I might actually try to take this as first strike to the downside instead. Dang it, bro. I didn't get filled. Okay, never mind. I'm not taking that. Trade of 8. So I would have taken... you could still take this as first strike to the downside if you want to. But now I don't want to. So I wanted to if it immediately filled me. And it did not. Because I know if it immediately fills me, I can go break even right away. And that we did... yeah. So I'm not taking it. There's also let's see. Yeah. So that outside bar delivered for like 1 R. And then it would have stopped you out. Okay, I don't like how we're just chopping back and forth. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for sure at this point. I do like entering via limit orders a lot, though, guys. That's something that I'm realizing about myself is just then I can always control like my fill and make sure that I get a good stop loss and no slippage. The first presented for value gap did inverse, but the reason it failed here, the reason this first presented for value gap inversion failed, and the reason I didn't take it is because of the bearish SMTs. I mean, this is just bad if you want a long the first presented for value gap getting inversed. I'm not gonna long against the bearish SMT. So that's why I didn't take that, and I'm still probably not gonna take longs with the bearish SMTs. But that's just me. And so this very well is this is first strike to the downside. If y'all want to take the first strike to the downside, you can. Honestly, I kind of think this is not bad at all. I really don't think this is bad. First strike to the downside here. Yeah, this is textbook. Let's try this.
Order filled.
Well, I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Oh my gosh. It's a statistic, guys. If it fails, it's a statistic. I think this is a textbook first strike, though.
Stop filled.
Okay, I'm stopped out. It's okay. Just data. Just data. Alright, tape reading the rest of the session. Dang it. Just data. Just a statistic. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little walk, and then I'll just be tape reading the rest of the session. Alright. Because I really thought, we could go break even relatively soon, but it's all good. Yeah, because the Asia at relatively equal lows, I would not have been surprised if that played out. Whatever. I mean, I'll just journal it. It's fine. There you go. Market open highs were taken there. But it definitely seemed like it was becoming high resistant, and then we're gonna reject the first payment for value gap. So okay, we just souped the market open high with SMT. Okay, this 1 minute gap probably will hold. Now we're about to get displacement up. Whoops, wrong way. textbook second stage distribution of a market maker model where when you start to see the algorithm displace above old highs like this and then create fair value gaps, and then we have L or LR over here, you can just tell that we're going to go on a low resistance liquidity run and then go fill the RTH gap. So this 15-second IPG, baller. That's 4R. Man, I wish I took this instead. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, because my initial idea was bullish. This inversion down here was not bad either. You can start to see spooling take place starting about right here. So you can see the market spooling here, 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 here. And I think we'll finish the job by filling the RTH gap. We did just get bearish SMTs, so we'll see. Now it'd be break even here, so this would have been break even. Well, we'll see if this could be more spooling or it could be a reversal. Honestly, would not be surprised if this is a reversal here. That's a nice death candle. There you go. There you go. The Doji indicator alerted it too. I took a trade. It was a loss. Honestly, I thought it was good, but maybe honestly it probably could have been better. It's okay. Just statistic. It's fine. It's genuinely so fine. This is way better than the trade I took. But it'd probably be break even now, huh? The market's bullish, it looks like, and it's inversing back up. Hey, well, guess where we went, by the way? We went to the Reaper imbalance. That's nice displacement. We're gonna go fill the RTH gap. 30-second inverse. This is awesome. This is a great trade. Should be, unless the bearish S&Ts hold, but we just back tested this. That right there is a really good trade. I wish I took that instead. Dang. I mean, I thought the first strike was decent. I've seen stuff like that work out. It's all good. It's hard, man. It's hard. You're in shorts? Nice. So this trade, I think this is trade of the day. I'd enter on the retest of the IFG. Look at how little drawdown there is when you enter on the retest of the IFG. And that's just because it's just such good displacement, you know? And the 1 minute also is the same exact trade. I know Dodgy took this. Well, Dodgy might have taken this. I don't know. But this one's even better. So yeah. Alright, I might go on a little walk, go walk around. I'm gonna probably clean up the chart a little bit. Yeah, I think the best way to go about trading early is just mark out draws and liquidities and true opens and SMTs and just be patient. Because, like, that 30-second inversion is just a chef's kiss. It really is that. It really is beautiful. So. It's all good. It's all good, guys. I know in the long run, the fact that I just chill, do nothing on losses, accept them, show up the next day, that's what's gonna matter. That's what's gonna matter. And I really know that. So I don't care. I'm just gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep showing up over and over and over again, as long as it takes, because I know how these markets move. This 15-second, so this 15-second inversion down here, it was, honestly, this was really nice. I'm curious if there was SMT. What we ended up getting is, we had all of this LRLR up here. This is down here. This is 2,500 level trade. This is a 2,500 elo trade right here, down from this low, off the rejection block. Because what ends up happening is you're below 730, you're below 922, you're below 928. Heck yeah, nice job, Javier. That makes me so happy for you. The thing about this is you probably get break even. Let's see, but if you didn't go break even, right? Then the cool thing is you're below every single true open, and then you have the RTH gap. You got L or LR, and the target being the RTH fill. And what you do is you go, okay, I know we are in discount relative to like all of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for time and price to align. I can tell longs are all miserably stopped out by the time I get to this, and then this 15-second inversion down there is just wonderful. I would love to see if there was bullish S&T. That would have definitely added to the conviction if there was. You in longs, bro? Right now, I am just tape reading. I tried to trade that ended up being a loss, and it's all good. Just a statistic. Just gonna learn from it, and never gonna be perfect. Never gonna be perfect. So. In hindsight, there's a lot of things that there are reasons why it probably wasn't as good, and yeah, I'll learn from it. But like I said, this is a very interesting trade because it's the type of trade that I think a really high skill trader would take, because you're below all the true opens. Now, I don't think there was S&T, but you take something like this, anticipating this to be void, and then you take this to go fill the RTH. I could see a lot of really good traders taking something like this, and it would not surprise me at all. And you're delivering from the rejection block here. Anticipating this to be void. Alright, nice displacement candle. So change instead of delivery here. I don't know if it'll play out, but maybe. It's not that good. Do you guys think that now that I'm trading my live account, do you guys think that I should trade my demo account as just a practice account? I don't want to confuse people. That's the only reason why. I want it to be very clear when I'm trading for real and when I'm not. That's the only reason why I don't want to. So I think I won't. Just because it is kind of confusing. You think I should trade the demo account when I'm done trading for the day and still practice? I do think it's not a bad idea, but I don't know. I don't want to confuse people and have people think that I'm over trading. So I don't know. I think I'll just be tape reading to practice, though, to be honest. So I'm gonna get rid of stuff here. Actually, I want to keep some of it. I want to keep true session open, true 90-minute open, but I'm gonna get rid of the RTH because we obviously filled that. Yeah. This is exactly what I was expecting, guys. You know what's so fascinating is that 5-minute volume imbalance, the one that I initially talked about. Yeah, we actually held that. We actually totally held that. The entire time we held it. And we actually... Oh! That... You know what? We got SMT with that low, so no wonder. And now we held the 5-minute... Man, these markets really are pretty cool. I can't lie. Like look at the way we held this. We swept liquidity 4 times into this 5-minute volume balance. It just goes to show these types of volume balances that are super rare, that are just not normal. Pay attention to them because they will often be source for the best market maker models. Shady says markets buns. It's fair. And we actually went to OTE of the order block. Boom. 1, 2. Very, very fascinating. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, we never actually really closed on the 5 or 15 minute below the volume imbalance. And then what happens? We keep holding it. And you can use the order block as a 30-second change in state of delivery. And you can use OTE as an optimal entry of the order block. Boom, 1, 2. And then you see spooling occur on the 5 and 15 second. It's interesting. Once again, this is kind of like the trade that I wanted to take. Very similar, right? A change in state of delivery, and looks like it would go lower off of it because we swept out all those highs. Yeah, Shaney says markets bonds. Shaney, did you take a trade today, Shaney? How'd you do? I swear I've never heard of Shaney taking a loss, so I took a loss, and it was on my live account. It's whatever. You know, I know what I signed up for when I signed up to, trade live. I'm like on the live account. I'm fine, bro. You traded London? Nice. Yeah, I took a loss too. Oh, well, you're up, bro. You're chilling. You're chilling. I here's the thing. I probably would have taken this woman at IPG to the downside. Uh, like, and that would have been a loss too. Actually, no. I'd probably go break even at this low. I'd probably go break even, and then I could take the longs. That's why break even's actually pretty important. Okay, this will be a good tape read. Back up to the highs. Here we go. Soup the true opens. If we can get this closure. 5-second already inversed. You know what? I honestly do kind of want to practice on that demo account. I just don't want to overtrade and then people think that I'm overtrading. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Do you guys think that it matters? I think it's better to get practice. So from now on, any trades I take on the demo account or the sim account are just practice. The demo Tradeovate account. From now on, any trades I take on the demo Tradeovate account are just practice. All right. And there will be unlimited trades allowed on that account. And they don't need to be logged in the spreadsheet. Special flag, thank you. But I think, getting the actual practice of the execution actually does matter. So I think that it's better than tape reading, actually, the more I think about it. But yeah, I have limits. I have limits for myself. I know my rules, and it's all good. It's all good. I have limits for myself. I know my rules, and I just get a little better every day. And they can be taken any time of day. Trades on my real account, however, can only be taken during my live trading window. When I am live, and there will be break-evens and wins. 1 loss max as per usual. All trades taken on the real account must be logged in the spreadsheet and Reflect IQ. And tweeted. Yeah, it's possible. This could be Venom model. Or it wants to go lower. Yeah, it wants to run back through this consolidation. Alright, what are you guys thinking right now? I'm staying on the charts for my entire live trading window. I need to get the practice. What are you guys thinking? 3 watching? Nice. I'm thinking this could have been actually a bearish 2022 model right here. Yeah. And we'll probably run down the market open lows. Oh yeah, look at that 15-minute CRT. You can just kind of tell. Yeah. Or we're getting an outside bar here. Is there a new day opening gap or a new week opening gap? One minute outside bar. Oh, I wanted to take that. Oh, I wanted to take that so bad. Oh my gosh. I missed it. There was an outside bar on the 1 minute. It was on the. I was gonna enter with 3 cons. Dang it! I was gonna take that, guys. I was gonna take that. That was textbook. That 1 minute outside bar was textbook. That was crazy. Y'all saw that, right? I was gonna take that on a sim. Y'all saw that, right? 1 minute outside bar with SMT, and then probably run it up to the end dog here. Wow, that was no drawdown at all. That was crazy. That's the thing. Guys, with a really good outside bar, it's okay to enter very slightly late. With a really good outside bar like this, it is okay to enter very slightly late because just the way the market displaces after we get an outside bar is just crazy. So you're likely not going to get have it come back to the stop anyways. So this inverse right here, on the 15-minute, it's clearly seek and destroy. Yeah, this is why I got to practice the execution, because it's one thing to be able to see the trade, but that doesn't mean that I have the skills to execute it correctly yet. So that's why, like for instance, I had to get in right there. So that's where the practice for executing comes in, because I do need to practice the executing. I do. Period. I do. That was a nice outside bar right there. But I didn't get the execution in. I saw it. Didn't get the execution in fast enough. So that's where I really have to get practice, honestly. I'd probably take profit there because, let's be so for real, why do we get bearish SMT there? So yeah, I think the verdict is I gotta practice the executions. I gotta be able to practice those executions. The executions, which means I gotta practice on the actual Trade-of-8 demo account as much as possible. Probably you should trade CFDs like NAS 100 with a 0.01 lot whenever you see that. That way your executions will get better. Why do I need to trade CFDs though? I can't even legally trade CFDs in the United States, so. I already can take this trade with my actual account. Oh, you mean just take a whole bunch of trades? Nah, I'd rather just save it for one high quality trade a day, honestly. Dang, bro, that trade would have been that trade was trade of the day right there. That trade was trade of the day. That was just gorgeous. That outside bar was gorgeous. Outside bar is your girlfriend. Outside bar is one of my girlfriends. IFG's the other one. I got lots of girls. Gotta work on being able to execute faster. Now we got another outside bar on the 30-second, rejecting the end dog. Oh, that's nice too. Bro, outside bar after outside bar. Oh my gosh, bro. Now we're going to run back down to this end dog. Oh my gosh. Outside bars are cooking today. What is going on? Also, my shadow model changed state off the end dog. Yeah. Oh, that's my other girlfriend. Is the first presented for Viagap. Yup. Agreed on that one. First presented for Viagap today was actually kind of interesting. I thought we were gonna reject it when we came up, and then boom, got that death candle. That's why I took the short there. I mean, it does look pretty good, but uh, but it was not the type of yeah. I think it was just the wrong thing. Shaney, how do you trade the first presented for Viagap? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, you're totally good, Sirvin. Yeah, but how do you trade it? What do you like? How do you enter using the first presented for Viagap? Do you trade inversion? Do you trade like I do, which is change state delivery off of it? Do you trade when the market retests it? Like you trade it as a 2022 model, trade it as an inversion for value gap retest. Like I just want to know because I don't know how you trade it, and I'm curious. Ooh, forming this 30-second inversion. I don't know. I don't like it. You trade like you trade a 15-second change state delivery off of it, like I do. ICT order flow, right? Yeah, if we're holding bullish for value gaps, order flow is bullish. If we're holding bearish for value gaps, order flow is bearish, right? Like if we close above it, you're saying if we close above it, you trade the inverse. If we hold it and then retest it, you trade it as a 2022 model, is what you're saying, right? I think that's what you're saying. Much more deeper than that? Yeah, tell me. So I'm gonna turn the daily loss limit off on the demo account. As much as I want. Now I need to practice execution as much as I want. Tell me what makes it deeper. Okay, turning the daily loss limit off on the demo account because I'm no longer having a limit on how much I can trade the demo. Oh, it's so boring. Hey, I bet you this might have been a pin bar. Maybe a precision pin bar. Yeah, it literally was. It literally was. There you go. There's your PSP. Wow. We might have been delivering from an event horizon. We were. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. So I think, guys, I think you can do from now on. Okay, from now on, you can do hand of FA or seal of FA off a event horizon as well. From now on, you can do hand of FA or seal of FA off an event horizon as well. Not just NDogs and NWOGs. So you see how this is a green candle and this is a red candle? That makes this a precision swing point, or in the case of FA terms, a pin bar, or as I like to call it, a precision pin bar. And enter on that close of it. That's sick. I don't think I'm gonna call them precision pin bars anymore. I might just call them precision swing points. Cause yeah. $10:30. Okay, I'm making a new folder for today. What day is today? Thursday? 2/19/26. Thursday. 10:30. Seal of FA. Seal of FA on the 15-second. Yeah, what did I say the difference between seal of FA and hand of FA was? Or pin bar or outside bar, often N-Wog or N-Dog or Event Horizon. Seal of FA is precision pin bar / precision / PSP off on off a new week opening gap N-Dog or Event Horizon. Or Event Horizon. Hand of FA pin bar or outside bar off of N WOG or NDOG or resin. Seal of FA precision pin bar / PSP. Interesting stuff, guys. Seal of FA image. That was really fascinating. Bro, why am I in subscriber jail right now? Like, I haven't got a new subscriber in a bit. Is there anyone even watching this anymore? But I'm trying to stay on the whole time, guys. I'm trying to stay on the whole time. No one's watching anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I know I'm supposed to keep it going the whole live trading window, but I will build up to that eventually. For now, I'm just going to end it here. No one's watching, and I need to get journaling done, so